Alright guys, so I've just been doing some Barbarian Assault because my friend actually just needed another person to go with him. I mean, he didn't need, but I figured I'd just go because I kind of like playing Barbarian Assault. So I'm about to max out my attacker because that's my favorite role and that's what I've been doing. So get attacker up to level 5, and that is the max level, and it's probably the second best one to have mastered behind healer. The other two aren't quite as important. Defender's nice, collector's kind of pointless. But anyways, that's that, and I have been doing some mining today. I'm hoping to get 78 tonight, I'm not really sure though. 78 mining! I'm getting a little bit better at it, but I'm still struggling to do this power mining. It's kind of, I don't know. It's getting a little bit better, I guess you could say, but I'll be glad when I'm 80 and don't have to worry about it for a while anyways. I can see that it would be the type of skill where, like, after you do it for a certain amount of time, then it's not quite as bad, and like the first push of just getting used to it is like the worst part. I think that's how it is for a lot of like higher attention skills and stuff like that. But I like runecrafting better anyways. Obviously, get a lot more out of runecrafting than you do have mining. So I'm just gonna leave it at 80 for a while, and I think that in general I'm probably gonna go for the harder skills first to 99. But there are a few ones that I just like to have done, like prayer and magic, or at least higher magic, probably like 96 or so, just because they're useful for other parts of the game. But like I want to get agility and mining done in relatively good time, like before I do any like random easy skills or Bibles and stuff. Like things like cooking and thieving and fletching and stuff are probably honestly going to be some of my last skills to 99, just because I've done them before. They're so easy and they're not really a challenge, and it doesn't really feel like you're getting anywhere when you're getting skills like those to 99. They're sort of just a type of skills you just want to get out of the way as soon as you can, because they don't really mean anything. But things like runecrafting and mining and agility and stuff are actually like nice 99s in Slayer that are like difficult to get and everything. So that's kind of why I want to get those first, just because they're a lot more significant, and the rest of them will come a lot faster and a lot easier if I've gotten the really hard ones out of the way already. But anyways, 78 mining, 2 more levels to go. I'll probably get 79 on like Thursday, I would say, because tomorrow I'm going to be busy, Wednesday I might be busy. So hopefully I'll find the time between now and then to get 80 out of the way, and I'll finally be able to go back to runecrafting, which I've been really looking forward to. And here's 79 mining. One more level till 80, so I'm hoping I can get that tomorrow. It's about 4 to 5 hours more of mining. That'll be done, so hopefully I can get that out of the way. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright guys, so I'm here at Granite Quarry. Still level 79 mining, and I'm getting sort of close to 80. I'll probably be there in a couple hours. And I'm starting to actually not mind mining so much. At first I really hated power mining, because it's something I haven't done in a long time, but I've never really done it very well that much. But I'm starting to sort of get the hang of it and getting a bit better at it, and it's not so taxing on me because I'm not making as many mistakes and just wasting fewer clicks in general. And I'm really honestly starting to like mining, so whenever I get around to actually doing 99, I don't think it'll be too bad, because it's not like it's super bad XP anyways. I mean, it's going to be 2 times or more as fast as runecrafting is. So just time-wise, it's a lot fewer hours. It's like 200 to 250 hours for 99. And I don't know how many of you guys know about Acid Soul. He's the rank 1 in mining right now, and he's very close to 200 mil. But he recently did a record, which was 1. I didn't actually see it. I think it's like 1.9 mil day, which is a 30-hour, which is just insane. He did that with a rune pickaxe and no mining outfit, and I actually saw him yesterday. I think it was yesterday while he was in the middle of his record. He's just sitting there with a rune pickaxe in his desert robes and everything. It's just crazy, because if he'd had the full outfit, he would have had almost an extra 50k XP. And I don't know about the dragon pickaxe. I asked him while he was mining why he didn't use the dragon pickaxe, because in his last video I think he was using the dragon pick. And I know that the dragon pick has some fine-tuning issues. I haven't really done enough power mining with the rune pick to notice a difference really, but I guess it's just a little bit awkward in some situations. It's not as consistent as the rune pick is, for whatever reason. I guess just poor coding or something. But anyways, he decided to use a rune pick instead, because he told me that he could just get more consistent XP with the rune pick for whatever reason, which was about 65k an hour he said he could get, and I guess he averaged about 63k. That's what Sick Nerd said in his last video. But anyways, pretty crazy, and that dude is gonna hit 200 mil mining really soon, which is just an insane achievement. I mean, imagine the amount of the shit that he's mined and everything. I think he's been doing this for about a year, just straight, like 10 hours a day, craziness. I don't know how people can do that, but it's really impressive, and he's a really cool guy. And he does make videos. He's only had a few up, I think, but all of them are nice videos, a few interesting commentaries, and then like a really helpful video that goes over the different good mining spots here at the quarry. The one I'm using is called, well, people call it 3S1G, which is 3 sandstone, 1 granite. And as you can see, it's because there's 1 granite rock and then the 3 sandstone here. And this is basically like the second best spot behind the spot over here, which is almost always taken because it's just the more popular spot. But this spot is close to as good, and if you're thinking like World 1 versus World 2 or whatever, it's better to have this spot in World 1 than it is to have the other spot in World 2, just because the spawn rate decreases so much because World 2 doesn't have nearly as many people. And I personally like this spot a lot. The other spot isn't really that different. Practically, it's just a different arrangement, but it's basically the same amount of movement. But anyways, yeah, mining really isn't so bad after all, but I still will stop at 80 because my main goal is to get 99 rune crafting, and I'll finally be going back to rune crafting in only a couple hours, which is really exciting to me. And I think my hands have been getting better. They were feeling a little bit worse at first when I was doing some mining, and I was really like clicking a lot more than I needed to be just because I was trying to get the best XP. But I didn't really have a good system down for dropping and everything, and iron in general is just more click intensive. But anyways, rune crafting should be no problem. I do still kind of want to get 80 crafting, so I'll probably get that done at some point. It won't take too long. It's just a matter of having enough money at one time, because it's kind of annoying to be constantly buying and selling the leathers and then the hides when you don't have a whole lot of money available. So I think I'll probably wait until I have a decent cash stack, like 20 mil or so, which shouldn't take long at all because double nets are amazing money. But anyways, yeah, I'll be back. Actually, one more thing to talk about quickly. I just watched through the most recent old school RuneScape live stream with the JMods and everything, and they went over Mod Ash showed off the bank tabs, which are basically finished off. They just have to go through QA, and they should be out next Thursday as long as there's no problems, which is going to be really nice. It's one of those updates. It's like not a huge game changer, but at the same time, it like does kind of change your game experience, just like sort of a different style, I guess. It's gonna be interesting, definitely. It'll be kind of nice. I'll probably just have a tab where I put rune crafting stuff, so I don't have to have that in my main tab. And mainly, I'm just looking forward to being able to have a Slayer tab, because that's the only thing that I really didn't like about the bank system now, is that you can't have a separate Slayer tab, and it was just kind of annoying. But other than that, I didn't really care that much about bank tabs. They weren't like a huge deal to me, but I think they'll still be nice. And for anyone who really doesn't want them, you can turn them off. And there's also a decent amount of customization, and even a few options that aren't available on RuneScape 3 that are kind of nice. Like you can click and drag a tab itself and just move the tab around, which you can't do in RuneScape 3. And that's going to be really convenient if you just want to rearrange your tabs a bit. And also you can change what the header for each tab is, so you can have it either be the first item in the tab, regular numbers from 1 to 9, I believe, or Roman numerals from 1 to 9, which is kind of interesting. They just sort of threw that in because it didn't take much extra coding. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't know which one I'll use, but probably just items because they're more visually pleasing than just white numbers or white Roman numerals. But it's sort of interesting that they added the level of customization they did. So that's definitely going to be really awesome. And also they went over a few other things. Just a lot of different interesting questions came up. I'm not going to try to go over them all, but I will link the live stream in the description. It's an hour long. It's definitely a nice thing to listen to while you're doing some skilling. It was really nice to have a podcast to listen to, basically a podcast to listen to while mining, because I can't even really watch like shows or anything just because I have to constantly be staring at the screen. So basically anything I can listen to is really nice, and I do listen to a lot of music, but I kind of get tired of just listening to music after a while. Like I want to listen to people talking or whatever else. So it's nice to have those live streams to listen to. Alright guys, get ready. 80 mining. Finally. That's really nice. I'm really glad that I ended up pulling through and actually finishing off 80 mining. It just looks nice to have stats at even numbers, especially at 80 or higher. I'm sort of tempted after 99 RuneCraft to get all my stats to 80 plus, but I don't know. Anyways, 80 mining, really happy about that. Gonna get back to rune crafting, only for probably a couple more hours, and then I have to go to bed. I won't really be able to do any significant rune crafting until Sunday because I'm gonna be busy all weekend. But anyways, finally finished with mining and finished with most of the other stuff I was planning to do, so I can get back to rune crafting a lot. And actually, oh, that was weird. Your character will actually continue mining if the rock respawns. That's funny. I never expected that to happen. But okay, guys, so I'm back to rune crafting, and one thing that I don't think they mentioned in the update post today is that they did also add the right-click repairs thing for the Dark Mage. So now you just hit it once and it's repaired, which is really nice. It only saves a few ticks each run, but it's just something that's sort of convenience, and it's just gonna make rune crafting that little bit easier. So it's kind of nice. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call this a video. It's about everything I wanted to cover. It should be decent length, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. As always, please leave a like if you liked the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time.